Alright guys, let's start. New prediction. I didn't make a prediction for 2 weeks. The last prediction was correct for the week and a half. So I didn't feel the need to do any changes. Should just follow the wave and the trend. So let's see. This is uncut. What I see is what I say. So let's start. S&P, this is the monthly. You can see a trend that I draw there. They all one. This is an opening. This is the break. Let me just adjust it. You see, this is the area the trend broke. So now, as we said and predict, this is a sideways move, a big one for the S&P from the Fibonacci level 380 to the 480, and you can see the rejection, how the 480 is a rejection area. I know it can pick up and then eventually close below, and this is a failure. So this is a big test for the market to cross and close above, and I think the market is afraid from it because it has a lot of rejection above, and it needs to bring a lot of power and need the good momentum with what happened with the world, and I don't think we are ready yet. So we might see another attempt to attack the 418, 420 and then close below. And either way, if we close below at the end of the month, this is April, so it could mean that we're gonna see a move to the downside. If we close above, we could see a little bit later push to the 425, 435 area, and then some reversal because it needs to bring the bars. You don't see the volume there. You want to see enthusiastic with coming to a key point and then trying to move. What I'm happy about is this divergence. We already saw it several times. Let me redraw it, sorry guys. Which is a long continuation. But what worries me that we are not ready for the long. This is the area where it crossed. So next candle is the cross, and what it did, the stochastic is moving up to the 50 as we want, but the price is moving sideways. So this is a weakness in the price section. It means the price section wants to move to the up, and this is it's making a lot of pressure and giving a lot of power to move to the upside, but it's unable to break it. This is the reason why it's need to bring the buyers and then push up. Sellers are lurking. It push to and give the buyers and give them opportunity again from the 380. Then they push. You can see the big volume in March and push. And this is of 2 weeks. This is a weak candle. So yes, until June, we might see a continuation of the sideways, and I can even imagine the move to the downside. False break and then moving back to the 320 area. This is a unique area from which I can see coming back to this move. This I could see. And I think people started to call it already the lost decade because we might have and we might see a 5 years move to the 500, and it's going to take some time. In the meanwhile, we need to take profit from a small movement. So the investment house, the big money, going to have a hard time compared to the last 2 years. Something else I want to show you. It's quite unique. Let's go back in time. And I want to go to the 2K year. All right. See what happened. This is a big move to the upside as we had. And this is the break. This is a trend. I don't know when I'm draw it. So I leave it here. I don't know. I don't want to touch it. And see what happened. All right. Let me take it. I don't know if I don't have the history yet. So see what happens. We had a move to the upside, a second break. This is coming back from a key area. And then moving to the ups, rejecting, rejecting, rejected, rejected. And then a big fall. The sellers won. The buyers didn't manage to break it and close above. And you know what? Let's do it live. Let's see. I could be wrong. Let's take some Fibonacci level. I know I don't have much history here. You can see this is the 50%. And it's move above to the 38. I don't know. Let's see how much history I have. It's the same level. Didn't change much. And it tried to break it and it fell miserably. And it fell to the 6180 and see how it reacts. So let me clear it up. And I think this is what we're going to see. This is, let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, right? What we think, this is the break. November, December, January, February, March. So now this is April and it seems positive. And also see again, you can see the divergence again. It tried to divert from here and fail. Didn't broke the divergence, but you see it took a lot of power to moving to the 50, and the price action moves in a straight line, while the momentum, the stochastics, try to move upwards and then decide to fail. So we could see there is a potential. We don't see it in the price action yet. And I think when we touch the 50 here, or even touch the key level 4 rating, we're going to see a drop. So this is for a long term. This is monthly. All right. So it took me some time. Let's go to the daily and see how it goes. With the daily, we saw the continuation to the upside. It was nice. Nice movement. Still in a big sideways move, as you can see it here, but in an uptrend because this is low, low, high, low, high, low. So this is good. This is higher high, higher high, higher high. Now, key event is to break the 420. It needs to break it in order to confirm the momentum and the trend to the upside. And it's going to be very hard. You can see a lot of volume here coming in. So you're going to have some trouble. They want to take some of the profit from this area. So they're probably going to sell. We're going to see a volume going to the upside and then a failure. Probably. What we see here, do we have a divergence? Let's check it. This is 92. This is 93, and what we have here, 97. So far we have divergence, but it's weakening. You can see not the divergence, you can see the price action. It's moving up, and the stochastic is moving down, but it can be so. You can see it here. It's weakening, and then give another push. So it could weakening, and then give another push to the upside, and try to break to the 420. Which is good. It means the buyers are holding the price, They won't come with a big volume. They will take a small cut, very small, in order to preserve the price action in this area, and then they will give a big push in order to clear the divergence. You can see it here, the price action coming up, they preserving. This is accumulation phase, and then they push up, moving down, and then they give a final push. This was a gap up also, and then they break the divergence. So this is the first break of the trend, which was good, and then they see the failure, which is good for the longer term. This is the daily. For the longer term, it's good break. It's give us a sign that the market want to move forward to the upside. All right, let's see the 4-hour chart. So we had a close above, which means that now we are aiming for the 417. We saw the reversal coming and the moving back to the upside. So yes, I will wait for the 417, 418 to see how the price action react. What I see here that this is a choppy market, no divergence, so we're moving with the momentum, even though we already see some weakening side with the momentum. So be careful, guys, for a big reversal again, maybe to check the 405, 406 area. We have some sort of small divergences with the momentum. We need to find those. But at the moment, it could mean sideways, choppy, grinding slowly to the 417 and then a big drop. Remember, this is the third week of the month, so probably big option. I didn't check where is the level where the price action want to end, but I could presume that probably the price is between the 4.7, 4.10 area. So we probably could see a week of moving to the ups and then ending at the 408 or 10. I'm guessing. I didn't check it. Maybe I check it later. Let's check the 1-hour chart, a smaller time frame. So you can see it, big move to the upside, sideways move, which means it bringing the 200. There is two possibilities of the price action. It can go sideways move and pushing up the 200 and then touch it and come in and bounce from it, or it just can do a big push to the downside like here, sideways, and then move to the upside. And it decided to stay and protect the price section in order to attack. You can see what happened on the 415, touch it, immediately rejected. But no big volume. There is no divergence, so probably continuation, but I can see some weakness coming into the market. So again, be careful because it's going to be choppy, small cuts, move a little bit higher, then push back, move a little bit higher, push back. I don't like this. There is no break of the trend yet. In order to break it, I will wait and to see how it reacts to the 408. You're probably going to see it moving next week, something like this, and then coming back to it. Do I have any sign? Not yet. This is a choppy. So this is the divergence to the upside. It already feel it. And you can see this is divergence for reversal. And you can see the reversal. The reversal didn't give us any chance for continuation, even any sign, sorry, for continuation. So at the moment, there is a potential for it to move to the 420, even to reach to the 425. This is the long potential, but I see the seller already pushing it. Sellers came in here. This is the area of the sellers. So the buyer probably tried to hold it. So at the moment, if I see the price action breaking the 409.50, 30, some place here, if I see, I don't know, something like this coming in and close below, this could mean the big reversal for the 400 again and closing. You can see the gaps This is a gap you have, and there are lots of gaps left behind to the downside. And the SPY loving closing gaps. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see it here. This is a big gap. There are lots of gap left behind. This is a bigger gap, 385. And I think this is the reason why I'm still biased to the downside, but I'm trading and investing for a much shorter term at the moment. So this is the S&P. I know it was too long, but let's take it much quicker. The Qs. Let me upload the charts. So what the Qs is much stronger and leading. You can see it broke it. So you can see now the trend. This is the break, and now it's holding. Do we see divergence? We careful from this reversal. It could be that reversal here. This is the daily. There is a gap here. It's which need to be closed. This is the 322, and key area to reach is the 328. Where it is? Oh, to closing this gap. All right. So this is the area, probably the potential of the Qs, which means it's going to push the market and the SPY to the upside. And if we look at it on the weekly, how it looks, you can see this is a key zone. So we need to see how it reacts. This is forming up, I don't know, 3 candle pattern, bull flag, maybe to the upside, which is good. I see a lot of pressure, and there is divergence already. You can see it clearly. This is higher, this is lower high. So any break below the 212, which we might see moving back to the 300. At the moment, I don't see the potential. I want to see how it reacts to check something. No. I want to see how the Qs react to the key area of 314.50. So I want to see it how it reacts. Let's check the 4-hour chart. Sideways move, big sideways move. This is the target 328. But you see already momentum is negative here. So be very careful. I don't think it will make this push, but it tends to try to touch, and it's already too far away from the 200. I don't know if it's going to make a push to the upside and then break to the downside. I will wait for those two scenarios. I'm patient. Do we have divergence to the upside? No, don't see it yet. So at the moment, Qs, I think it's going to stop leading and give the SPY the opportunity to lead this week. Yes, we have some sort of short continuation. So on the short term, we might see a small reversal again to those area. And let me check something. Yeah. Small push to the upside and then moving to the downside. Let's go for Tesla. Let's make it much quicker. All right, Tesla. Everybody is waiting for the 150 and even lower. And Tesla is weak compared. The trend is changed here, which is not that good. And it broke the 50. You can see it here. Nothing much to say. I could see the potential of Tesla to move to the downside and try to reach to the first target 174. It almost reached there. You can see it bouncing from it, but I'm seeing it try to reach there and try to see if it holds, and I think it won't hold that much good. Let's check it here on the 1 hour. This is the weekly sideways move. Probably want to reach there, retest it, the break. Let's see the daily how it looks. I know this is the break again. Try to reach here, the 150, 140. Everybody will wait there. So why not to give them? All right, this is the 1 hour chart. You can see very choppy, moving down, moving up, big momentum. If you are a day trader, probably have a lot of profit if you are right about the momentum. We could see here the break. We could see the divergence. You can see it here. This is the break, upside, stop loss, and 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5. This is the big reverse. This is a false break I was waiting for. Everybody saw those candle and look for continuation. They enter immediately here for the move to the upside, and this is what happened. This is a, I don't know, long squeeze, not short squeeze, long squeeze. Um, Nothing much about here. Momentum is down, so I want to see it break the 192 and to see how it reacts for it. There is a gap from higher, which left here, but also a lot of gap, so to the downside. So at the moment, I'm biased to the downside. I could see the continuation. I know it's the end of the session. You can see it sideways move. Try to hold it. But it's below the 200. You can see how it tried to move to the upside, immediately flashed down. So sellers are putting a lot of pressure at the moment. Let's go for Apple. Apple, nice move, come back to the 200, sideways move, decided to move to the upside again, but I think it's weakening now. You can see the momentum, it's weakening. Do we have divergence? Not yet. Probably if it make another push, this will be a sign for reversal, and then we probably see a short continuation. This is the zone I draw. First touch. This is the end zone 172. But let me check something. Oh, yes, it need to make another big move to the downside. It's too far away from the 200 here. So why not to touch the 160, 155 again, and then bring the buyers. It's a big sideways move, so people will forget about it. Let's check it, see how on the daily it looks. Yes, very nice daily. It broke, push, it broke here. So people waiting for the 176. I know people are waiting, and also there is a gap to close 171. But in order to push higher, it needs to make another big move to the downside, and then bring the buyers with a lot of momentum to the upside. At the moment, you can see the volume is going down, going down, going down. So probably gonna see some sideways move and then a failure. NVDA, nothing much, probably moved. Yeah, let me clear it up. Sideways move, reach to the 280 and then move to the downside. It's too far away, guys. A lot of short sellers probably entering now. So be very careful with it. It's too extended on the daily. See it how it probably looks on the weekly. It's too extended. You can see this week ended with indecision. So below the 262, enjoy the ride for the 230 area, 240 area. This is some sort of V-shape, and you know what happened when you see V-shape. Eventually, it will break. Let's check it on the 4-hour chart. You can see probably, yes, momentum is down. You can see it here. Momentum is changing. And yes, it crossed. So moving back to the 241. Easy trading if you take it, I think. Not as a suggestion. You do your own due diligence. NVDA, let's talk to Meta. Let's see what it tells us. Meta, good moving. This is a grinding. I know this is a grinding. And best way to enter a grinding stock is to wait for the pullback. You can see this is the pullback, pullback, pullback. So wait for it. So this is a strong grinding because the pullback are on the first yellow line. And you see what happened with the momentum. It's weakening. So guys, be very careful. We probably might see, and it's too far away from the 200, we probably might see something. Yeah, it didn't touch here, but it came close, close enough. I don't know when I draw this, so it's a key level probably. Let me check something. This is 95, this is 92, so you have divergence to of reversal. So I will wait for the reversal. That's what I forget. BA, MRNA, yes. So first MRNA, sorry guys. MRNA choppy, choppy, choppy. So you can see what happened here. Wow. 60 hours don't give us 60 minutes. Sorry guys, didn't give us much. It want to touch the 200. My end zone is the 185, guys. I know. I could see it. I'm seeing it coming it. Yeah, to this area. I'm seeing it. But mRNA, in order to do so, what it does, it will move up, enter in a lot of short sellers. It move down like it did here, and flash them out, and then big move to the upside. But at the moment, I'm biased. Something bad needs to happen. If you are already in a trend from the 150, 145, I will move the stop loss to those area 145, 150. So probably to 0. Momentum is positive, which is good, but it's a little bit weakening here, so be very careful. You can see something here is bringing us probably something like this, so be very careful with it. This is a good sign, but mind your stop losses because it can do something like this and then shooting to the upside. BA sideways move, big gap because of bad news. So we saw what I was right and wrong about BA. We saw the divergence and the move to the upside, but I thought it would be a weak move to the upside, something like on the 208 and then fell back. What it did, it moved twice and then coming back here and see what happened with the volume because this is a big opportunity. This is a big opportunity, so lots of investors took those opportunity, but this is not that good sign. So it means a lot of stop losses hit with the big move here. So be very careful with it. Do we see divergence? No. So could push again to the upside. Don't see anything special here. This is the daily. This is a big gap. And it come back to again to retest here. This is a big zone of accumulation in order to push back to its back glory. But I think it will try to come to the 190 and test 200. If we check on the 1 hour chart, let's make it small. Now it's more clear. You can see it here. So this is a sideways move, making lower highs, and this is a trend again, the lower highs, higher low, then breaking. So it came here to an area of, I don't know if you want to call it a break to the upside, but see the volume there. This is a big volume coming in. See what happened. This is a big volume coming in at the end of the session. 4 million. Wow. And see it again here. So lots of price action. And it probably want to try to push again to those area. Do we have divergence? See, we could see here a divergence. This is, I don't know, we need to, about a daily. I will wait a little bit. I will wait. because it can make another push, even though probably people take it above the 205. This is 2450 and pushing to the upside. I will not trade BA. Gold. Gold. Shooting star here. Very simple trade if you saw it on time. Too far away from the 200. Let's check the Fibonacci level there. All right, so probably try to reach again to the 180. This is volume is coming down. Nothing new here. Let's check the 1 hour chart coming to the 200. This is the first bounce, which is good. Let's check it here. Yeah, gonna first bounce, second bounce could be very interesting. There is a divergence for some sort of push to the upside, but it's probably gonna be weak, so be very careful because it seems that shoulder, head, and can give us second shoulder. So be very careful from it. Let's check it on here. This is a big rejection candle, guys. And you can see this is divergence to the downside for reversal. So in order to complete the reversal, I will wait for it for the 182, 181 area. And I think it will open with the moving to the upside and then will fall because it doesn't want to do divergence to the upside yet. So get ready with it. Let's go for silver. Silver did amazingly. I missed it. This was the end zone for me. And it reached those. Sorry, this is where it is. Yes, this was the end zone and see the break. Amazing. It just broke it and grind a little bit, break, grind, break. So it's too far away, but probably gonna see pullback. But this is a divergence. Let's make it see it bigger. Let me check. Yes, there is a small divergence for a small move to the upside and then coming back. So if I see the gold moving a little bit higher and then pull back, the silver a little bit higher then pull back, it means that the market probably try to move a little bit to the upside and do the reverse thing. I don't know. I think it will move down. But at the moment, metals are very strong. Let's see the oil with sign of oxy. I was wrong about it. This is my only mistake about the prediction. I thought it will make a push to the 55, 50 area and then try to move up. It just hold. So buyers are holding those prices, which is good. You can see the divergence there. So probably try here to reach the 68, 70 area. Okay, let's go finish. At the moment, I could see it reaching to the 417 and then coming back to the 48, 410. Momentum started to be weakening. It's going to be grindy. It's going to be sideways move. Be very careful. Trade a smaller time frame if you like to make a little bit profit. I don't think this is the time for swing trading or investing because the market is too extended to the upside. You could see it here. It's need to find some a little bit pullback. See what happened there. Pull back. See what happened there. Pull here. Pull there. So, but the key target is the 420. If it breaks it, it's going to be very interesting to see. It will push the market to the upside to the 435, 428. At the moment, I don't see more reason for it to move to the downside. So this is it, guys. Hope you like it. And let's hear from you next week. Bye, guys.